3, 2, 1. Hello, this is Thomas with GamesAger, and today I'll be bringing a video on how to base early game in the game Warthunder, which is what I'm playing now. How to basically use a dive bomber, which in this case is the Ju-87 Stuka. Now, this is just me playing, and normally single-player videos would go on the other channel, GamesAger646. But I'm posting this one on Jaeger Team because I've yet to make an intro video for GamesAger, so I'd rather do that before I start posting videos. So my the partner in the video, John, he can't play today, so it'll just be me, and I'll just be making this Warthunder tutorial, which I'll try to post regularly now and see how people like it. If nobody watches it and they think I'm a loser and everything, then I'll stop posting it. But I'll be doing this for a variety of games, this being one of them, another one being Verdun and Insurgency, and just a lot of other games, and anything you guys want to post too. But to the actual tutorial, this is an early game bomber. It's actually the first one you get if you're choosing the like Germany as the faction. And it's a pretty slow vehicle, so you always have to keep that in mind. It's susceptible to getting intercepted by much more agile and fast fighters. But what you want to do is, when you're in a Stuka, you want to try to, which is the other name for this airplane, is you want to try to avoid the fighters. You actually can engage them because you actually have quite a bit of armor in this thing, and you have a tail gunner, which I'll show you in a second. Yeah, so you can shoot people if they're on your tail. But other than that, you try to avoid them because you get a lot more points for killing the ground targets, which are the ones I'm aiming at. Shit. Okay, that was a bad start to a video. Guy must have gotten a critical shot on me. Yeah, in this situation, just, yeah, okay. Okay, so let's not do that again. What happened is I researched too far ahead in my fighters. I have the FW-190 A1, so because of that I got pushed with slightly better vehicles, so my tier 1 Stuka doesn't really match up to their better fighters, so I'll try to do this again. But what you try to do is you try to choose the block, like if you're playing the arcade mode, which I'm doing now, like airplane arcade mode or whatever it's called. You try to choose areas where you can see the dots are close together, because you'll probably get more than one kill with each shot. But if you're playing the other one, if you're playing the realistic air battles, you try to fly really high up, which I'll show you how to do in a second. And you swoop down, you see them, and then you drop your bomb when you're I'd say a couple 100 meters off the ground, and then you pull up really quickly so you don't get caught in the shockwave and get blown up. Which you can do it in this one too, which is what I tried to do in the beginning. But you just seriously want to go for the ground stuff and just ignore the other planes, because you'll do much better. I mean, our team's getting wrecked right now, but hopefully we can turn that around and see how it goes. Hopefully I don't get my wing shot off again and blow up. But we'll see how that works. So you want to get pretty high, because the fighters have a harder time flying up to high altitudes. So you want to get up there in the 3,500, 4,000 meter range, and then you want to do exactly what I'm doing right now. You want to dive down really quickly. Do not. If this happens again, I seriously get pissed. Okay, so we're gonna try to. You don't really need to. I have several backup vehicles for this. The only problem is that I don't really want to. I don't want to start using my fighters. Yeah, that might happen. You might get some G-force, and your guy will start to like black out, and you'll lose control of your vehicle. But if that's the case, then just try to pull up a bit as best you can. So you want to get to about here, then you want to drop your bomb, which for me is the space bar, and you pull up. See, I just destroyed like an oodles of ground vehicles. But see, now since I'm flying low, I'm getting shot by all sorts of air cannons. I did much better last round. Whenever I record, I start doing terrible. Alright, so you just want to stay in this position, and just don't let your vehicle flip upside down, or else when you land you'll die, and it'll count as some random person's kill. So alright, so yeah, we're not doing as well. They have these pretty good fighters here. The oh, I can only alright, I can't use my other I ran out of backups. So now I'm going to show you how to, since this happened, because I'm not talking over the recording, I'm actually playing and recording at the same time, so it's 100% authentic. If you're in a fighter and you still want to engage ground vehicles, you actually can. It's not preferred. You want to be in a fighter bomber, of course, or dive bomber, or what have you. But you can totally do this too. What you're gonna want to do is your machine guns actually and your cannons as well actually have a decent amount of damage against like the armored cars, which are the main ground vehicles, and especially against the artillery. So you're gonna want to kind of fly. You're gonna want to like swoop close to the ground and just unload your machine guns on it until one of the vehicles blows up. Then you swoop around and you just keep doing these waves basically. So I'll show you how to do that in a second. The key though is just to fly at a medium height, then swoop low, swoop low, and then basically strafe the enemy. In the fighter bomber, it's completely different. I'm going to try to avoid fighters fighting airplanes. I mean, I can, well, sort of, but I just kind of want to show you how to engage ground vehicles because it helps your team out a lot more because it's what gets you the points. So you want to do this basically. See, I just killed 2 ground vehicles like that. See, their team's actually pretty good because normally people just are more focused on fighting other planes and really don't give a shit if you fight, if you fight the ground vehicles, but they're actually doing a good job. And I can't tell, I'm getting shot by like just tons of anti-aircraft guns, which is really annoying because it's just really annoying because you're not getting killed by a player and it's really embarrassing. Hopefully this will be like a team process, like a learning curve, so we'll just slowly get better as we go. Because I've actually just started. I'm really good at playing with tanks in this game, but I only just started use like the plane mode. That's why I'm in still tier 1 with a few with one tier 2 plane. So hopefully as we make these videos, I'll get better and we'll do pretty well. But you know, I did. Let's check the stats really quickly because I actually killed a decent amount of ground vehicles. So ground vehicles, Alright, I destroyed 3. So not as much as I want to, but I'll make another video today on the on a similar thing. So let's hope that that works as well. But as always, I thank you for watching, and we'll have new content coming out soon. And I know this channel is very new. This is the 2nd video we've ever posted, but hopefully a series like this where I give well, I mean, I'm not really giving a tutorial because I did absolutely rubbish. Trying to be more British here, but but hopefully this series like this takes off if you guys like it. If it doesn't and you guys you suck at this, because as of now I kind of do, then I'll stop. But what my cousin John, who's the other person on the channel, what we try to do is we try to play games that we're okay at, we're not great at, but we can get by. And we try to post. We don't in any of our videos, unless it's like a discussion video, we never record and talk over. We're always playing it as we're speaking to make it very authentic. So we're not actually just saving up till we get some really good game and get lucky and then post it. So this is an actual match that I'm playing as I'm speaking. It's going on. I'm in spectator mode because I lost my last spawn as I'm playing. So we try to do this so you guys can see how things really are, because a lot of times you can watch like a tutorial guide. Someone will they'll keep dying and then they'll just keep playing until they get a really good game. Then they'll record over it. But since we're recording as we're playing, we don't really have the liberty to do that. So it's more of it's just to see how, for people who are actually new at playing the game, which this video is for, because it's still tier 1 in Warthunder. We're trying to make videos to do that, to how to get a decent amount of, see, like I'm really low down there on the scoreboard. I'm still 646. We're trying to make videos so people can figure out how to really help their team by destroying like other ground vehicles. And the funny thing is I played another round before this just for fun without recording, and I actually did really well. I came in 2nd, but you can see when you're actually playing an authentic game, it's either hit or miss. Like you have good days and you have bad days, and you slowly get better, but you'll still have some bad days. So you guys probably know how it is if you're watching this video in the first place. But I'd like to thank you very much for watching the video, and we're gonna have more videos come out soon. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and thank you and have a nice day.